I just got done with the reading, but I'm being called to pull some cards from a different deck. And when the Queen speaks, we listen. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. All right, Queen. What you gotta say, my love? Oh, right away. The heart-centered mystic. The cosmos made of stars, light leader. Ooh. If you watch my other reading, you can see how cards don't always pop out for me. So I love when they pop out like this. Not me trying to fix my camera and then stopping the video. Aphrodite activation. Ignite. Heart opening goddess guidance. Alright, my Queen, I'm going to do 2 more times. But I've noticed that this deck likes pairs, specifically this deck. So I don't think she's going to give me another one. And they're very sticky. Yeah, she doesn't want to give me another one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. The heart-centered mystic. Is there any naked ladies? No, there's not. The heart-centered mystic. A mystic is one with A mystic is one with nature. She is one with all. She views all as sacred and turns even the most mundane experiences into magic. Her devotion to self is remarkable. She can turn anything into a ritual. She leads with love, she radiates kindness, and fully steps into soul-centered service. She embraces duality and has the ability to balance the light and the dark so seamlessly. This card is a call to step more into the energy of your inner light leader, the one that you feel deep within you. Be courageous, speak and stand in your truth, and embody the heart-centered mystic. And then it always has a little poem for this deck. This is the Cosmic Pearl Oracle deck, by the way. So it says, made up of stars, ruled by Mars, she dances with flames, embraces her scars. She loves Mother Earth, she's breaking each curse. With her heart on her sleeve, she is you, she is me. I love this deck, yo. I just got this yesterday, but I love this deck. And it's funny because I wrote down earlier, finding whimsy every day. And that was kind of the theme of my reading yesterday, of like, it's so important to find beauty in each moment, even in the hard moments. I know, like, when we're having bad days and when we're having these really tough moments, because moments can be very, very difficult. But I think it's important to remember that that's exactly what they are. They're moments. They're not forever. They are just moments of time that are very, very difficult, and inevitably they will be over. Like, they don't last forever. And finding the beauty, finding ways to be grateful and have gratitude for those hard moments, and that's so hard to do, is being thankful for hard things. But like, in those hard moments, it's all teaching you something. It's all to bring you to a higher vibration if you learn from them. And finding, the beauty in the day-to-day. She leads with love, she radiates kindness, and fully steps into soul-centered service. It fully embodying love, fully embodying light, and having your life be led with that. Your life will always be love. Your life will always be light, even in those hard moments. When you lead your life, and when you lead your life with love, the rest of your world, regardless of how difficult it can be, will reflect that, because you're looking at it from a different perspective. You're not viewing those hard moments as a hard life. You're viewing them for what they are, which is moments. And finding love in them, and finding goodness in them, even though they're difficult. All right, let's go to the next one. Aphrodite activation. I don't think I'm just gonna cover her boobies just in case. Ignite heart-opening goddess guidance. Let's see. This is an activation card, an invitation for Aphrodite, the goddess of the sea, to come into your energy field and infuse it with love and healing frequencies. The card is encoded with many heart-activating light codes, which will specifically allow you to open up your heart center, heal from a broken heart, release grief and hold space, and love fully, unconditionally, collectively. Light codes are energetic imprints that are embedded within the light itself. These are light keys of wisdom, memories, and frequencies. They hold information from higher realms and carry the possibility of activating consciousness, soul remembrance, and spiritual growth. If you close your eyes, you can feel this soft but potent energy from Aphrodite. She surrounds us endlessly with everlasting love, power, and strength. And the little poem says, she's here with you, she talks with you, she breathes fresh energy, releases fear with you. She holds your hand, she understands. Your mind tells you that you can't, but your heart knows you can. She holds you close, feels cold like a ghost, but warms your soul when you need this the most. And I manifest this is finding the people that need to hear it, primarily because I wasn't planning on doing this reading. So this is just pure Aphrodite trying to connect with someone to let you know she's here. She's here with you. She's here with you even in these hard moments. She's here with you, guiding you, holding your hand. And I know sometimes that's all we need to hear, is knowing we're not alone. Like for me today, I had a moment, and it was exactly that. It was a moment. It was a moment of loneliness. A moment of not even unsure, and I don't think unsurety is a word, but not even being unsure. It was more just a moment of like, I am physically alone right now, and I've been physically alone for a while, but knowing that I have my spirit team behind me, and Aphrodite specifically, helping me find the love that's still within me even in those lonely moments, does help. And it does help bring you out of that funk, so that you can just keep those hard moments as moments, rather than keeping it and holding it in and dwelling in that loneliness. Anything else, my queen? Just continue to remember to keep your heart open. Continue to remember that although you have hard moments, to not close yourself off. Closing yourself off is the worst thing you can do for yourself, because you're essentially rejecting the gifts that are meant for you when you're just closing off, because they have no way to go into you. They have no way, you have no way of receiving if you close yourself off. So to remember to keep your heart open, expand the space so that you have more room to fit love, joy, abundance. All right, I'm gonna see if she wants to say anything else, and if not, we're gonna keep this reading nice and short, because like I said, it was not planned. This reading was not planned. Anything else, my queen? Hello? Shell codes: resilience, determination, and mindfulness. Let's see. She usually does a pair, so let's see what else comes out. Alright, queen, I'll do you 2 more times. If not, I'm just going to read this one. Hello. She's hella stuck. I think she's done, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I think this is the last one, and then we're going to end this reading. So, shell codes, resilience, determination, mindfulness. Only see a little bit of booby. Also, a moment for the cards. Gorgeous. Gorgeous cards. Oh. This is probably like one of my favorite decks now, because it's so freaking pretty. Shell codes. Now is the time to practice mindfulness. Sit and reflect on how far you have come. Reflect on the obstacles you have flown through and how resilient and courageous you have been. It's not something we want to experience often, but being strong for everyone and ourselves. Hello? Let me reread that. It's not something we want to experience often, being strong for everyone and ourselves. It's not an easy task, but it's worth it. Your bravery has paid off, and it will continue to do so moving forward. Cry a little, scream a little, then put on your brave girl pants. And this is non-gender, so this says girl, but girl or boy pants. Put on your brave girl / boy pants and fully step into life. Dive in head first. This is also a strong yes to an exciting adventure ahead. You can do this. Know that you have the strength to move forward. And the little poem is, stand strong, my love. You've always carried on. Your demeanor, your grit, you're so inspiring, so strong. You hold your head high and follow your soul. Be present, embodied. That's forever your goal. And I feel like that's something to also keep in mind. Something also that it's important to remember, that growth is forever. Lessons are forever. If you want to continue to grow, your life will always, your life will always be lessons. Your life will always be ways that are difficult, but they teach you how to better yourself. These tests, once you, it's like school, right? You're going to continuously, I cannot speak tonight. You're going to have continuous tests all throughout. You have tests all throughout school, and those tests prepare you for the next section of the curriculum, right? Same thing with spirituality. These tests that you're experiencing them, once you conquer these steps, right? Once you get an A+, you're going to go on to the next test. You're going to go on to the next challenge, because that's the only way to grow, is through grit and work and consistency of wanting to better yourself. I feel like I've struggled with this too, of like, when are the tests gonna be over? When is it finally gonna be my turn? Even when you're reveling in the abundance that the universe gives you, you're still gonna have tests. You're still gonna have bad days. You're still gonna have bad moments. It's what you do in those bad moments. Are you gonna continue to embody your higher self, or are you going to go backwards? Are you going to go back to paths that don't serve you? Habits that don't serve you, situations that feel comfortable. Are you gonna backslide? And that's the whole point of these tests, of what are you going to do when these tests arise? Because the tests will always be there. If you want to continue, because even if you don't want to grow, and people don't realize this, if you don't want to do the journey, right? If you don't want the journey of bettering yourself, you're still going to have tests. You're just going to continue to do the same things that keep you stuck. There's still going to be tests. There's still going to be bad moments. There's still going to be times where, things suck. But when you stay in those ways that that are comfortable, well, you're like, well, I know this script, so I'll just keep reading this script. And most of the time you hate the script. Most of the time it sucks. But people get it into their head that it's harder to read a new script and better their lives, because to better your life is difficult. To be on a higher journey is difficult. It is not for the weak. And let's just take a moment, right? pat yourself on the back, bitch. If you're listening to this right now, if this is your message, good fucking job. You fucking did it. Look at you fucking go, you superstar. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Be so proud of yourself that you are resilient, that you have determination. Like, be happy you have drive. Be thankful you have drive. And be proud of how far you've come because of the work that you've put in, because of the drive that you have. You know, remember to give yourself your flowers, because you can't rely on anyone else to give you your flowers. The journey of spirituality and growth is lonely. The road is very less traveled. But if you're willing to not give up on yourself, and you're willing to refuse to accept anything less than you know you deserve, like, it's so important to give yourself flowers. To be like, I did that. You know, usually I would have crashed out, but I didn't this time. I didn't this time. And I decided I'm going to continue on my journey of growth. And good job. Good job, bitch. I'm proud of you. If no one told you today, I'm proud of you. Look at how far you've come. Look at all the work you've put in. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And Aphrodite's proud of you. And you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself more than everybody else. Because that's the only way. That's the only way to continue to grow, is if you love yourself more than anybody else can ever love you. And in turn, your reality will reflect that. But I believe that's the message. I hope whoever is listening to this, you know, whoever receives this, just know that you are so abundantly loved by people that you may not even know. And very much, if you're on this journey, if you're listening to this, I know that whoever is listening through this message, this is meant for you. So just know, like, especially if this resonated with you, you're so loved. You're so loved. And remember to love yourself too, and be proud of yourself, and know that your spirit team is so proud of you. Your spirit team is so proud of you, and even if your reality doesn't reflect how you feel on the inside, doesn't mean it never will. You got this, bitch. You're resilient. You're strong, and your grit will push through. Bye.